Hello and welcome everybody. It's Okanoxon time, and today I'd like to begin with by explaining a bit about economy. Of the game. Economy contains of several factors. As you can see here, it's about happiness. The higher the happiness is, the higher you can raise the taxes without and too negative impact on the overall happiness of a city. Population lives in the city, but it means the same for people living in villages like this, or later on, if we see here 19 turns and we have found Inverness. Clamour for reform. There are several factors also here. Growth in this turn. Tax, government, enlightenment, ports. It's all not. And then farms and other buildings like the port we'll look later on. Just later. Just after this we look on the port. 225 to region wealth, and this boosts my income each turn. Now we have the trade port. The farm isn't only brings me this amount in 2 turns, but trade port gives me 4 possible trade routes by sea. Export capacity +1 to turn per turn to town wealth in the region, and +400 per turn or in total to region wealth. And also I can recruit some ship. Like, where is it? The Indiaman, a trade ship. And this trade ship I could possibly send, I could possibly send like to the Ivory Coast and place it on this one, on these tiles, on those tiles here. Then next point is, as you can see here in the government button, you have tax income and trade income. We already had a look there, and some other income by 4,000. But we have expenses like army upkeep, navy upkeep, and town watch. Town watch isn't that high, but our army upkeep is quite expensive and makes the biggest part of our miners. Without an army, only with navy, or with bare army, only the necessary thing to protect Edinburgh, we would have a plus in our pocket. We need to grow. First of all, we need to grow our population. Then if you go to Silesia, there is no growth in this turn. I think with the tenanted farms, in a few turns we will be able to change that. rented farms and the tenant farms are, I think they're equal in region wealth. Exactly, they're just different names from maybe different cultures. Also a factor that increases my population happiness and therefore my ability to raise taxes is culture. And culture is spread through regional, through religion schools. How that building looks like, you can see here, smaller religious schools, provincial and regional religious school. And then we could spread with this research, with this technology. It's not basically the technology, it's just the research. We could promote that culture as soon as we had that small religious school somewhere. We could spread our culture, the Celtic culture, in every of our provinces and maybe even provinces nearby. Here we can't invest Prussia and Gdansk. We can't raise taxes because the happiness is at 0. In 4 turns it'll be higher. The theater brings a minus to tax income and we already don't have that here, but it gives a boost to especially the lower classes, a bit to the nobility. And another point is the weaver's house. It gives bonus to upkeep costs, a minus to happiness, but 900 to region wealth. That's quite a lot. And here, if that wouldn't be damaged, 600 to region wealth, that craft workshops. Last time we lost against this troops here. I think we destroyed a few of them that aren't displayed anymore. Maybe. But it doesn't bring us anything anymore at the moment. One turn. Can't recruit. I just see grenadiers here, mercenary grenadiers. Free. Army has no heavy cavalry except for the generals. They are not that heavy and also not that numerous. Let's do it this way. In Gdansk we already recruit a lot of infantry. In Edinburgh, infantry, cavalry and artillery. That's quite a lot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 14 units can be recruited here. I think I'll recruit 4 more, maybe 4 more artillery. just to send them over to Gdansk. What about naval recruitment? 5 ships isn't a lot. One, two, three, four, 5. And maybe in addition one sloop more, sloop of war. It's far more expensive than the average sloop, but and 2 Indiamen, which I'm sending to the Ivory Coast on one of those tiles. And let's also have a look at the lists. Fleets, we have one in the Baltic Sea with 10 ships, and here in the Irish Sea and on the port with 4 ships. Are we also standing against other nations? Where is Poland? I can see at the moment. Here. Poland has a military of 459, and we have military strength overall of more than 600. So we should basically win the war, but their economy is maybe quite stronger. Let's also go here. No ports, as you can see. No possibility to reach that, and we'll have another trade port here in a few turns. Will be important. We have 3 regions, and this is also why we are at war with Poland, because Austria, which we decided to go as ally with, when they asked us, before that they gave us Silesia, and Poland wanted to have that, I think, and declared war on us. But I think they don't look here at prestige, at our military prestige, which is quite higher. Even though our prestige is higher and that displays our total strength, we lost against Polish forces invading one of our towns last time. Now that we've played a bit and discussed several parts of the game, like religion, culture, and especially economy, which I'm really determined to have a good economy, strong economy. It is vital for every nation, also in real life. And maybe we can go on. What other nations do isn't displayed if you can't see it, and also not if it has no influence on us. Let's see what we can do here. Next turn, I hope not too less. Cobbled roads in West Prussia. Yeah, well, I know that one. Yes. acting against our buildings, our farms. So if you see cobbled roads, more happiness for nobility, less for lower classes. I'm not sure why. Army campaign movement range, movement speed, and 6 per turn to town wealth reach in the region. This gives a small boost here. Roads 6. The next road, the metal roads, as you can see here in this pop-up window, it decreases the lower classes happiness even more, but gives us slightly more wealth per turn. Let's now see free in West Prussia, free in Silesia, Spain and Morocco declared war against Morocco. Obvious, Morocco has a lot of iron, which I think Spain has too. They have ports, and they are the door to Brazil and to the Ivory Coast, and also they are the door to the on the landway over Gibraltar to the Islamic Emirate. Now let's move even one turn further soon. This one, or should I? No. £12-pounder foot artillery, yes, sir. Though they are not useful not too useful, those pikemen. They scare horses and are good against cavalry because of their melee defense. But as you can see, they don't have any range combat ability, which makes them not too useful. Now Austria comes maybe to our aid. Maybe they lost their battle in Saxony, in Dresden. Let's now see what we can do here. Oh, they're slightly recovering those units. Slightly over time. Not too fast. I can imagine to have 2 more of better morale. Five turns still. I think that's enough. And here let's also recruit some cavalry. That's the max. here are 2. So we need to recruit some Covenant Dragoons. The accuracy of these elite horse grenadiers is really slow. And they can dismount and shoot from horseback. Maybe 2 of them. 6 turns. Need a lot of time. Now that's, I think, enough, and let's do one more turn before we end up with this episode and go on further the next time. And then I'll finish with a last overlook on our economical and on our economy, on the situation overall. Peace treaty only. If that means that they don't threaten our trade routes, why not? Sorry, now I more or less have enough. Trades gained. This is my tax farmer. That's quite good. There is Scotland and 2 ships in the Irish Sea. Where else could it be? Let's also give a few units in the recruitment slot. Those demi cannons, I will leave them here, and later on send some artillery and other units, maybe the Scots Dragoons, in the end to Silesia. And 1 garrison Carronade. They're strong again in short artillery range and can destroy whole infantry formations. But this is enough at the moment. I think, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, exactly. We can't have more in that city. 4 turns here. Let's see what we can do. We have a lot of infantry here. So let's recruit some more light cavalry, maybe. This isn't. Oh, here. Oh well, let's go for this. And yeah, mounted line infantry, dragoons. 30, 30, 12, 10, 10. Same here. A decent charge bonus, accuracy, reloading skill and ammunition. Same here. Can skirmish, hide in woodland, garrison policy bonus. Ah, they're slightly better because of their resistance to cold fatigue. 1, 3, and cheaper. Upkeep cost the same, or not cheaper. Yeah, they're cheaper. Still, well, let's recruit them and then to Gdansk. They are quite expensive, and we need some more infantry here. We have a lot of line infantry, hunters, so one more here. One more clan infantry. I think they have the same values. Resistant to mortar shocks, but lowland and clan infantry are the same. The same values, they just look differently and have different names. I think that's enough. In 5 turns we have 2 horse grenadiers. Maybe Breslau. Point 1 more. Because grenades are very useful against infantry formations and maybe some static bound in melee cavalry units bound in combat and not being in a different role. My goal is to go for Vilnius and Lvov, because if you invade the capital, it will be much more difficult to keep public order and happiness, population happiness. Great Britain seems to be at war with Prussia. Later on they will be allies, at least historically. In the 7 Years' War, which could be declared the real First World War, though it's not official, but there are some people claiming that. And now let's go back to Edinburgh. Just have a small look. 10,000 minus, even though we have some more income through farms, through taxes and trade, and maybe farms. This is the same. I still have more than 40 million wealth, 14.5 million wealth here in our pocket. And with this picture of my army with a bit more modern and also old-fashioned artillery, I would like to say goodbye with that, and let's talk to each other in the next episode. I would like to see your commentaries and read them in the commentary section below that video, and also your opinion on that video and that series, that Let's Play on YouTube here on this platform. And also some subs, if you could leave a subscribe, become a subscriber, that would mean a lot to me. And now, goodbye everybody, talk to you next time.